I'm really good at pausing and then starting again so you can edit.
This is good though, I mean, case in point right here. Hi, I'm Tom Pearson. I'm one of the artistic directors of Third Rail Projects. We are a New York City-based performing arts company, and we're excited to be a part of this festival with La Jolla Playhouse and Without Walls. I think expect diversity, if anything, and a lot of different interpretations about what it means to be out of a proscenium sort of relationship to theater, and that can be so many different expressions of immersive theater, site-specific theater, ambulatory theater, experiential theater. It can take a lot of different forms. So I think that the festival does a really good job of actually showing the breadth of work that happens outside of a traditional theater space. And I think see as many things as you can, and then you'll get quite an experience of diversity in that. I really love site-specific work, especially because the rules change with every new site, and everything you think you know about theater, you have to relearn it according to where you are. And so what is a comfortable sort of relationship to an audience in a theater and an idea about what center stage is or what a fourth wall might be, it's like completely blown apart in a site. That to me is an exciting process of relearning the craft every time you make a new piece. The site that we're in is a desert walking path on the grounds of Liberty Station. And it's a great space for us in terms of its location across from the San Diego airport, and the story that we're sort of mixing together, a tandem tale of a little bit inspired by Amelia Earhart and the myth of Ikaros, and looking at ideas of flight and failure and these different concepts around it, using sort of spoken word poetry mixed with a sound score by Sean Hagerty, sort of framing that as an audio tour for the audience with headsets and these individual playback devices, and they all kind of move through together. The airplanes that take off overhead is one of the most emphatic elements of this site. It's this constant, at its peak it's a minute and a half apart. There's an airplane taking off every minute and a half, and it's quite a loud sound that we pause for. But in this we decided to just embrace that and use that as part of the story and part of the design of the story. So I had been thinking about some concepts involving Ikaros and Amelia Earhart and these ideas of flight. And when I saw the space, it was like, this is the place to put that, and so all of that kind of came together. We've been to the Without Walls Festival before, and we're really in love with the work and the way that the festival is curated, and have been in conversation with La Jolla Playhouse for a while about doing something. So the festival itself is very exciting to us, and the site is interesting in its opportunities and challenges. I think Liberty Station as a site is full of a lot of different options and a lot of different architectural spaces, and this is why it's an audio tour. The audio walking tour component for the audience is for 28 people at a time, and they move through the space with us for about an hour. Ikaros is an interesting story because there's a pre-Hellenic version, and the literal sort of interpretation and something that became a concept for us was harness for wind, which is what the wings were called. And originally those were sails. The pre-Hellenic version of that story says that Daedalus invented sails as a way to outrun the fleets of Minos. And then later that got interpreted as wings. But that idea of a harness for wind that could be either wings or could be sails is an interesting tie to this space and its relationship to the airport for one, but also its history as a naval base. So it addresses two different ideas about the space at the same time through the story.